When it comes to cleaning your paintbrushes, there are a lot of different chemicals you can use. The most common one is paint thinner. You can also use mineral spirits, denatured alcohol, lacquer thinner. You can use a bunch of different things. But when it comes to paintbrushes with dried paint, there are only two things I've come across that will work. One is a brush cleaner, which is a chemical made specifically for the purpose of cleaning brushes. And the other product you've probably got in your garage, gasoline. When you've got a paintbrush with dried paint on it, none of this stuff will work. Brush cleaner and gasoline, I found does, and I'll demonstrate that in just a sec. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm using these glass jars. Normally, I'd be using these old paint cans, though. So, this one right here is paint thinner, and this one right here is gasoline. Now, I purposely tried to get these paintbrushes to get nice and hard. I used an oil-based paint, but because I usually take care of my brushes, there was already paint thinner in the brush, so it was kind of hard for me to get them rock hard like I wanted to. But I've made that mistake before. Now, in doing this, this is really where the quality of your paintbrush comes into play. A cheap paintbrush, one that you get in a pack of 3 or 5, will not survive this process. Might as well trash it. A quality paintbrush, a $20 paintbrush, $15 paintbrush. This one right here is, I don't even know how to say it, Purdue. This one is a, God, what's that company? I don't know, but it's another expensive brush. They will survive this process. Because remember what's happening here. If you're having to do this, you're fixing a mistake you made, because paint should never get dried on your brushes. Okay, so this is when the quality of the brush will come into play. And this experiment has totally backfired on me, because it's been less than a minute and the one with paint thinner is working just fine. So is gasoline. Now, I'm embarrassed here. Usually this has never worked for me. Now, for this experiment, I used this paint thinner, which I had in my garage. When I opened it, I noticed it smelled like nail polish remover, which is what brush cleaner smells like. The paint thinner I usually use, which smells like paint thinner, I have in my house, and it never works. So I don't know if this is just a different brand of paint thinner, or if there was just something else in it, because this thing's almost empty. So this kind of blew up this whole experiment. But trust me, normally this won't work. The only thing that will work is gasoline or brush cleaner. But in this case, it worked great. All right.